Well, yeah. Let me put up a screen share. We can go over some of this stuff. But well, actually, before I do that, I want to address the issue of this isn't important. It may not be important to you. For whatever reason, God has made it very important to me. But I'll tell you why I think it's important. Because my heart is to trust the scriptures 100%, that they say what they mean and mean what they say. And it says we're not on a spinning ball. I mean, there's no way you're going to get that. So now I'm like, okay, Lord, I mean, my prayer has been, first of all, I want to know what the truth is. I don't care where the cards, I mean, if it lands squarely on flat earth, so be it. When he proves that to me in no uncertain terms, and I feel like a hypocrite, to be honest with you, because I'm like, he's already proven it to me in no uncertain terms, not just with the biblical text, the extra biblical text, the Hebrew text. I mean, the Book of Enoch, man, it's a home run for the flat earthers.
Yeah.
And even if you step outside of the Hebrew text and start looking at the other ancient cultures, virtually everybody had the same view of the earth. I don't care who. I mean, later in their cultural history, they started to change, just like the Greeks started to come up with new ideas that we now share today. But early on, in the era where people were building things that to this day we still can't figure out how they did it, in that time period, okay, let that sink in. In the time period where people were doing stuff that we still can't figure out, they believed in a flat earth. So, that says something to me too. I'm going, okay, these ancient cultures who are clearly more advanced and wiser and had knowledge that we don't have, believed in the flat earth. Scripture definitely believes in the flat earth. The extra biblical Hebrew texts do, other texts do. So I'm going, Lord, please show. I mean, I feel like Thomas at this point, because Thomas heard the word. I've heard the word. The disciples who he had no reason to question, that he had hung out with for however long the ministry was together, said, he's arisen, he's alive, man, we saw him. He's like, I'll believe it when I can put my fingers in the hole. Well, guess what? Yeshua showed up and said, hey, Thomas, here it is. Put the finger. So, I take comfort in that, to be honest with you, because I'm grieved in a way, because, I love the Lord with all my heart, man. And all that he has done to prove so many things, that he is so faithful and so real in my life. And the truth of his word can be trusted. And here I am doubting it, saying the same thing you are. I still believe in a globe. Still believe in a spinning globe. And he's going, hello, McFly, look what I'm showing you. I'm like, Lord, I'm sorry, man, but I got to put my finger in the hole. And, I take comfort in the fact that Yeshua met Thomas where he was at. Yeah. And he will do the same for me. He'll do the same for you and anybody else out there. There's a lot of people out there who have seen some of the stuff I posted and watched some of the other stuff others have done and whatnot. They're hardcore converted flat earthers. And you know what? My hat's off to them. And my hat's off to those who are hardcore globalists too. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that you were able to come to a definitive decision and stand firm on it. Me, I am very much a questioning globalist right now, who, I'll be honest, I'm leaning, because every single test that I have done so far, whether it be looking into ancient literature or going out and physically looking across distances and seeing things that I'm not supposed to be able to see according to the math, and seeing it, I'm going, every test I've done so far leans heavily in favor of the flat earth, the enclosed flat earth.